More now of our conversation with three Memphis faith leaders about the federal crime-fighting initiative currently underway in our city. Doctors Keith Norman, Kenneth Whalum Jr., and Pete Gatke take on faith and force through the eyes of their congregations and students.
And I want to hear from you all about what are you hearing from your congregation about the National Guard in Memphis?
In answer to the question about our congregants, we have a period of time on Sundays where I have all of the kids come to the altar with me. We all sit on the floor together. And interesting, last Sunday, they were excited about the fact that they saw a black helicopter pilot, a Tennessee state trooper helicopter, and they weren't saying they were afraid of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. They were saying, I want to be a pilot one day. So I think that part of what our responsibility is as leaders is to teach our children that life is complex and complicated, and there's at least two sides to every issue.
My congregation is not monolithic. We come from a wide range of people, from people who live all over the Mid-South. So they bring different viewpoints, and I don't try to shape their viewpoints in terms of whether this is good or bad. I believe God is a big God. He can handle praise as well as protest all in the same space. And so let the people who want to praise, praise. Let the people who want to raise a fist and shake their hand at God do the same thing. He's big enough to handle them both.
Are people saying they're scared?
It's a full gamut of emotions. We have those who are not sure of how to process it, because let's face it, this is some very sensitive information. And when we talk about people who are well informed or not so well informed, people process it differently. I think Pastor Whalum made the best point of it all. We don't want to shape and color through our interpretations by fear or by force any response. We want to allow faith to guide us in all of those responses.
I do want to get your perspective, Dr. Gatke, from a student perspective at Lemoyne Owen. What are you hearing from students about the National Guard?
So the students are very concerned. Just the other day, there were those helicopters flying over the campus continuously. There was a lot of fear and panic on the campus about what does this mean? So we're sitting in this space and I'm looking off to the right and there's this question in red: how does it feel to be a problem? And I think that's a key question for Memphis as a community to ask. How does it feel for us to be defined by a problem, which is crime, or to be defined by a much larger story and reality of what this community truly is? How do we want to be defined, and who does the defining? So I think this is a time to ask questions about who are we as a community. Are we being defined as a problem? If so, who's defining us that way? And how do we challenge that definition in a way that leads the community into a better future?
We want to thank the National Civil Rights Museum for allowing us to host this conversation on campus. Our reporter reached out to 24 faith leaders of both big and small congregations for participation. We thank the three gentlemen who agreed to share their thoughts candidly. You can watch the entire almost 1 hour conversation at actionnews5.com.